Alright, cool. So we're at the local night market and Anita's buying an eye mask because the blinds let in a little bit of light and she didn't bring hers up to Taipei, so she's getting hooked up. There she is. And yeah, so this is Tonghua Night Market, or Tonghua Yesi, also known as Linjiang Yesi, right? A little bit of both. It's got dual names, but this is one that's a little less touristy. It's kind of off the tourist path. Usually there's Raohe or Shilin. Those are the two more touristy night markets in Taipei, but this one is probably, you know, we kind of consider it our local one because we used to live in the Xinyi area and now we're back, and we're pretty close to this one, so yeah, we're gonna go around and see what's up and eat some food. And Anita has found some Christmas things, so yeah, you can do shopping, you know. There's games always.
I like that.
What?
I like that.
Oh, okay.
It's so Christmas.
You want to go find some food?
Yeah, let's go.
Alright, let's do it. So where's the first stop?
Stinky tofu.
You said this place got a Bib Gourmand too, or?
Yeah, I guess. I didn't really go online to check it, but I think the sign says the window Bib Gourmand.
Oh, okay. Well, this stinky tofu place is actually our kind of go-to spot. They serve a more traditional, like large cube style. So apparently they got a Michelin nod on their last visit here. So I think it's well deserved. It's really good. I'd say that's about the only thing in there worth getting though. Their oil, it's always really nice. It seems like they change it pretty often, if not daily. So that's always a good sign when you're getting fried foods. You know, you don't want the oil that's super black or anything like that. All right, here it is. So we put in one order of stinky tofu, fried stinky tofu. It's 60 NTs, a little over $2, which has gone up over the years. I think the original price was 50, and then 55, and then 60. Inflation. This place is popping. Do you like this place?
Yeah, I think their stinky tofu is pretty good. But we haven't tried other stuff yet. It's coming.
Very typical of these small Taiwanese eateries, that you all got to get your own chopsticks and spoons and little plates and things like that. So that's what Anita's doing. Is this place gonna get super popular because they got a Bib Gourmand?
Yeah, it's already really popular.
But we knew it before it got the Michelin nod. Don't forget, kids, we found this place first. Tonghua Yesi. What's the name of the restaurant? I don't even know. What do we think?
No, I go first. It's crispy outside and soft inside, and I really like their soy sauce. It's mashed together. It's really good. And then some pickles.
Do you think it's better than the ones in Tainan or Taiwan?
I think it's totally different.
Like a different style?
Yeah, it's different style, so it's really hard to say. But I think their flavor is relatively mild compared to other stinky tofu place in Taiwan.
All right, going in. Oh wow, that's got a nice crust on it. A lot of garlic flavor. That's like the first thing you taste, and a little soy sauce. Some Taiwanese kimchi, or yeah, that's pretty good.
It's very delicious.
Alright, that was glorious. The first time I had that place, I knew it was good, but it's just hard to tell because I just kept on going there. I really wasn't eating too many other stinky tofu places, but now that I've kind of been around Taiwan and tried it in different places, I have to say that is actually a really good place. I mean, like, you just take a few bites and that umami is just overwhelming and you just feel so satisfied and it's just good. Yeah? Yeah.
I like it.
So now we're headed to the, I guess what would be called the beginning of the night market over here. And there's a very famous Jian place. So it's like Shanghai style steam buns. The Chinese method of cooking is called Jian. So at first it's like pan fried and then water is added and then it's steamed kind of within those juices. So that's the style. I guess gyoza are kind of the same method, kind of like roughly, except these buns, the dough rises and it's like a bit puffy and it's really good. Did they just recently start singing? This is like a new development.
I think so. Yeah, before they didn't sing.
Yeah, so that's your basic Jian style. Oil, hot pan, plop those guys in there, add some water, cap it, steam it. With the oil on the bottom and pretty sure these are cast iron, but it creates a nice crust on the bottom. So it has some texture, so it'll be like crispy on the bottom, fluffy on the top, and then have like a pork inside. You ready?
Yes.
I'm ready.
How many are you going to eat?
Well, one portion is 60, right?
Yeah, like 5.
Yeah, so it's 5 for 60. So a little over $2. So we got hooked up with our Shanghai style Bao. And we're gonna find a quieter area here to see if we can eat. Yeah, so right now it's probably like a little after 10 o'clock and that's when the night market tends to get really popping, it seems. So right around dinner time and then after dinner time, because a lot of the restaurants close at 9 or 10. So
Hot.
they recently started to burn the bottom of these.
It looks really hot.
I feel like they're singing a little too much and not paying attention. We're gonna wait for them to cool off a little bit.
Yeah, it's too hot right now. It's like a burning.
Oh, but remember I developed the Daniel patented method?
What?
Let me show you guys. I was eating these pretty often when we lived by here. And I kind of developed this method to eat them while they're hot. So you basically bite a hole on one side. Alright, hole. And you switch it up on the other side. Oh, it already has a hole. And you basically blow air through it to cool it down. Alright, now I should be good to go. Oh. Pro tip. So the inside of these is your standard pork and onion ginger fill, I'm guessing. But once you've bitten the 2 holes and have blown the air through them to get out the heat, you can basically pop them in your mouth. But don't do it just right off the skillet there, or you're gonna burn your mouth. So those are pretty good. I think there might be a little bit of maybe a little white pepper in there, but definitely ginger and onion and those things. Yeah, it's not super fatty. It's not like a xiaolongbao or anything, but it's pretty good. I mean, for the price, it's really good. But it's not to say this is, I don't know, like this isn't like a Bib Gourmand recommended place. Yeah, it's not famous in the international sense, but there's always a line there, and I usually get them when I come to the night market. Lately though, it's been, if we're on a cheat day, then I'll go ahead and eat those. But yeah, so if you're here, definitely worth trying those. And at the beginning of the market, just kind of head down, and then the stinky tofu place is on your right here.
So follow Daniel's instructions.
You did it wrong.
I did. It's a big hole.
It's a lot better fresh though, right?
Yeah.
I think if you wait too long, it doesn't taste as good. It has a very charred bottom right here. I don't usually like it as burnt, but it's not bad.
It's pretty juicy inside.
We still got a couple more left. Yeah, this night market has basically everything you need in the, spectrum of Taiwanese night market food. Sometimes actually, there's an Italian dude that does the tiramisu. He's actually quite famous. Should I get a sausage? Yeah, I think I might have to do it.
Yeah.
All right. Bang wo.
Oh, baby, you are something special, I'm sure. Everything makes total sense.
All right, so the sign says this is like a Taiwanese indigenous people, so it's Aboriginal then, right? Yeah, so I guess it's like an Aboriginal style sausage. We had something like this when we were in Hualien too. So as you can see, it's pretty lean. Has a slight sweetness to it, but it's a pretty meaty sausage. This is like $1.20, $1.25. It's not bad. Oh, it's good. You have all your snacks in hand. Walk around, scope out for some more food, you know. That's how you do it here. I love it. And we're just kind of roaming around, you know. I'll show you more of the market. Everywhere you go, there's just food and shopping and lights and games. Yeah, so we walked down this very same street in an earlier video, and you know, that was earlier in the evening and it was pretty dead, but now it's, you know, it's a little tough to get around. It's pretty crowded. Actually, this one is new. It's the same chicken cutlet that we had in Taichung's Jian Night Market, and they opened a new location here in Taipei. So the actual market is on Linjiang Street, so that's why sometimes they call it Linjiang Night Market, but you can also call it Tonghua Night Market because it's all kind of the same area. They're like cross streets.
But the official name is Linjiang Night Market.
Yes.
Yeah.
Please say it Beijing style.
Linjiang夜市.
Yeah, so now we're across the street actually. It's a little less hectic, but there's some good eateries here. There's no more like little stands, like little street food stands, but these are more like local restaurants. That place we were thinking about going is closed. Yeah, this side closes down fairly early. It's not open to like midnight, like the actual night market proper back there. When there's no more lights, you know you went too far. Yeah, so, you know, aside from food, they got all sorts of stuff. You can get a massage in there. You know, there's some shopping to do. A lot of shoe shops generally, or like small little shops for women's fashion, usually from Korea. Right?
Yeah.
So I like Korean fashion at the night market.
Yeah.
Or just really cheap clothes in general.
Yeah, cheaper.
Yeah. Or just like epic fashion like that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Some toys. Looks like it's starting to quiet down. I mean, we aren't by the food either, so. Always dogs here. Usually they're in that little push cart too. That's kind of funny. Is there an English word for guang? Guang is like, you're just kind of, it's like,
around.
it's like walking around, but you're like roaming, but with kind of a purpose, you know?
Looking.
It's like shopping, but like you can guang a lot of stuff, you know? It's not just clothes or something, you know?
Yeah.
Like, so that's kind of what we're doing. We're roaming.
Roaming.
Yeah, sort of.
Roaming and looking for food.
Yeah. There's a lot of Chinese words that translate into English, but they have like intent, you know? It's kind of funny. I think guang is one of those words. It's like, it's not really roaming aimlessly. It's like roaming with intent, you know? Like, I want to eat something, so I'm going to roam around until I find something.
I've heard that a lot of gangsters manage night market stuff.
Oh, okay.
So like you have to pay them a monthly fee, so otherwise they will kind of treat you bad or something.
Yeah. We call it protection money.
Yeah.
So, interesting tidbit there. Is it true? I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe it's not.
You have to put like a black thing on your eyes so they don't know who you are.
But this night market, they have like a management team.
Oh, so different.
Like an office or something.
Oh, okay. So
I
it's not
think.
all the night. Maybe the ones in the more
Yeah.
rural areas, perhaps.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. Because everything beyond Taipei is just a beacon of nothingness.
It's not true.
That's what everyone from Taipei likes to say.
Yeah.
All right, everyone. Thanks for joining us tonight on the Linjiang Street Night Market or Tonghua Night Market. I think we're all finished eating for the night. So we're gonna retire for the evening. Say bye.